So, should marriage be important to a woman? Obviously, yes. Now, why should marriage be important to a woman? It's simple. Men make women's life easier. What do I mean by men make women's life easier? Between a man and a woman, who brings more in a marriage, even in relationships, who brings more? Is the man. Men contribute more to women's life when they are with them. If a woman, in every marriage, okay, in most marriages, not every, in most marriages and relationships, men always bring more. So if you check it out, a man makes a woman's life easier. Yeah. So why should a woman marry? It's simple, so that a man can make your life easier. Compare the lives of women who are not married, like who are in their 30s, in their late 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s. Compare their lives with that of a woman who is married. You see that a woman who is married tend to have it, a woman who is married to a good husband tend to have it easier than a woman who is not married. So than a woman on the same level with her who is not married. So that's basically it. Men make women's life easier. Now, apart from that, what other reasons? Number one, you need to marry because a man will provide for you. Any reasonable man who understands what it means to be a man understands that what actually makes him a man in the eyes of a woman is his ability to provide, his ability to protect, and his ability to procreate. I call it the 3 P's, which are the core duties of a man when it comes to women. So these are the things that a man will give you. He will provide for you, he will protect you, and he will basically make your life easy. Okay, let me give you guys a scenario. A woman is not married, she's living on her own. Let's say she's in her late 30s, in her 40s, and armed robbers come into, or let's say thieves come into her house, or something bad just happens. Obviously, she will not have anybody to protect her unless she lives with her brothers, which at that age, it may not be likely. Because most women who are at that age, they should be living on their own. Even women at that age can't live in their family house. They have to be living on their own, unless they have someone they are dating. Now, a woman like that won't have anybody to protect her if she's living on her own. Unlike a woman of that same age who is living with her husband. Obviously, the man will be the one to protect her. Why the woman here be here fighting for her life? The next one is provision. A woman may be making money, but we all know that if a woman marries today, she will stop using her own money. In most cases, she will depend on her husband for upkeep and all those other things. That's the truth. Now, we all also know that being a married woman gives you a higher level of respect in society. Because, people will look at you. We live in a judgmental society where people are always judging others. And where there are these stereotypes given to people who are not married, especially women. For a woman who is in her late 30s or in her 40s, and you are not married, don't forget, as a woman who is in your 40s, most, if not all your friends of that same age are married. So imagine a situation whereby they are addressing these people as Mrs. and you are being addressed as Miss. Or a situation whereby you are not just married. People will look at you somehow. This woman, why didn't even one man, none could find her worthy of putting a ring on her fingers? It raises a lot of questions about your character and about you, which could basically affect your self-esteem. Yeah, that's the truth. It has a way of making you look a bit of which word would I use? A bit of unworthy in the eyes of people. that no guy could find you worthy to put a ring on your finger. And obviously, one of the most beautiful reasons for you as a woman to marry is the joy of being with a guy who you know is there for you, who you know is yours. A guy who will take care of you. In fact, there are so many reasons why women should marry. In fact, in the actual sense, women need marriages more than men. Because a man can basically survive on his own. The only thing a man could need a woman for is procreation. But a man could basically survive on his own. Whereas women may likely not be able to survive on their own. Yes, we all know it. Women may likely not be able to survive on their own, but a man could. So that is basically it. Women need marriages. Marriage is extremely important for every woman. Now, I'm not saying that every woman must marry, because the truth is, these days, a lot of girls won't see husbands. That's the truth. That is a fact. But marriage is highly important for every woman. That's basically it, guys.